Hi guys, Linda Antwi here with the Red Carpet Report in West Hollywood for the Paley Center honoring AMC. We're gonna talk to madmen, we're gonna break bad, and we're gonna walk dead. Come check it out. Hi.
Hi, babe. How are you?
Great, how are you? Nice to meet you. So, your show, I'm speechless. It's an amazing show. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Talk to me a little bit about your character, or tell our viewers a little bit about your character for those minus 1% that don't know.
Right. Well, Daryl Dixon is he's a hunter. He's a tracker. He's a survivalist. He's sort of emotionally insecure in a lot of ways. He's a man of few words. He's somebody you would call, to have your back in a crisis situation. But I know I always explain him like he's a guy that needs a hug, but if you try to hug him, he'll probably try to stab you or something. So he's a lot like that. He's he's like if you found some wet animal in an alley and you went to go feed it, it would snap at you. But if you fed it and took it home, it would just follow you forever. So he's a very loyal guy.
Why do you think your show has resonated with fans everywhere?
I don't know, there's all these different theories why, but I don't know. I mean, the way that Greg Nicotero does our zombies and his team is, you see sort of this dying, sick, lost person behind the monster, and I think that might resonate with a lot of people because we all have expiration dates, and, in this world where you have to really value every minute, it's that might have something to do with it, and, whose back you would take and who would have your back, and, there's a lot of toes being stepped on this season, so maybe that's it.
I think so, and also it has like almost an underlying family values kind of thing going on. Do you think that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we have every aspect of human emotion thrown at us at once, so you have, Lori and Rick have a child that's growing up like this, and he's become hardened, and, people have lost family members and children, and there's a lot of family values about it. And, I have a big brother in this show that ends up being the type of relationship growing up that the type of person I don't want to be. So once that situation has been separated, my character's kind of developing his own self-worth and having these people rely on him for survival. He finds a comfort in that. So there's a whole bunch of, things going on.
And being on AMC, it being so cutting edge, how do you feel like just on any other network, some of the stuff that can't be done that can be done on AMC, it's almost an honor. Do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I really only watched AMC before I got this job, before this show was created. I watched Mad Men, I watched Breaking Bad. Those were the two shows that I tuned in for, It's interesting on television because...
And now you're on it.
And now I'm on it, yeah, weird, right? But yeah, it's. I mean, you can't show a nipple, but you can shoot a kid in the face. You know what I mean? There's like all these different things. But I don't know. I mean, AMC it's a ballsy network, and they develop really interesting original stories, and they're not afraid to push the envelope, and they bring out the best in their actors. They're the best writers. Yeah, it's a dream job. It's my favorite job I've ever been on.
My boss over here is telling me a little bit about the Boondocks. The Boondock Saints.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about it.
That was a movie I did a while back ago that we did part 1 and part 2, but it was a film. Oh, thanks, man. But it's a film that never got any sort of P&A at all. It never got any advertisements at all. It was a film that the Columbine shooting happened right at the same time it was about to come out. So, we have trench coats and shotguns and the whole thing, and nobody would touch it. It was sort of just the wrong timing. But that film was just passed around from, person to person, and it has this huge cult following now. I just did a USO tour where I went to Dubai and Djibouti and Bahrain and all these places and met all of our military, or a lot of our military, and they love that film. I get a lot of love from like cops and firemen and people that have to have each other's backs for survival. So I don't know. It's a film I'm very proud of. To do that well with no sort of advertisement whatsoever and no theater releases is kind of, I always said like early on. I remember I talked to Willem Dafoe, and he goes, all I ever really wanted to be when I started out was a really good cult actor. And I was like, yeah, that sounds cool. And
You are too, though.
yeah, it kinda
You are
happened.
too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that I'm good, but it's a popular show, so.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
For Halloween, I want to be you.
Really? I'm going to be Larry David, I think, this year.
All right.